What do you look for in a friend? Okay, everybody, this is going to be a group question. I want you to think of one word. If you say, this is what I want in a friend. If I'm going to have somebody, or even think of a real friend you have, what do you like about them? Or if you're looking for a friend, what does it mean? What's your name again? Krista? What's one?
Kindness.
Kindness. What's another one? Trust. That's a tricky one. What's your name? Bomar, what's one? Versatile. That's an awesome word, let alone in a friend. That's great. Haven't heard from the back table. What's your name in the, yeah? Michaela. What's one thing you look for in a friend? Respectful. Which isn't, that sets a bar kind of high. And what do you look for in a friend? Funny. That's awesome. Because if it's funny, it sure makes it easier to get along when things aren't good, right? Funny is hard. And if you can be a funny friend, that's awesome. I would say, that's what I would say. I would agree with you. I like them to be funny. I like them to be respectful. I like them to have a lot of money so I can take it. Just kidding. I would like funny, respectful, kind, loyal. Because sometimes you think, as long as they talk to me, that's good enough. But if they're not respectful, if they're not encouraging or kind or funny, then you're just going to get yourself in trouble. My bad moments when I think back, if I did something wrong, if it's like my fault that I did something, I hate saying sorry, but it's always better if I do. And I'm always better if I talk about it. If I feel bad, like if I'm arguing with my wife, which never happens, but say I was, it's always better if I talk to her. If I just let something bug me, like if somebody bugs you and they do something and you think about it and you think about it and then 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 you think about it and you think, that guy, you know how that happens? And then if you say, maybe if I just go and talk to them about it, it'll be better. That always works better for me, but I'm always too chicken. I just rather think about it and then 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 in my head I got this great argument and I proved them in my head how dumb they were and how smart and it never works. But if I go talk to them, it works better. As far as other walls, one of my walls was nervous. I would get nervous. So before a show would start, I'd get really nervous. Or before I was going on stage, I would get really nervous and I'd get really scared. And what I would do is I would just tell myself, nervous doesn't mean no. So if I'd say, I'm nervous to be here, I'm not going to say no, I'm just going to do it. And then it would be nervous. And then the next time I do something, I go, okay, I'm not going to say no, I'm just going to do it. And then it would be a little bit less nervous. And then the next time I say, nervous doesn't mean no, I'm just going to do it. And then eventually, it was okay. I always liked, my mom used to make us go to church all the time. So we used to go to church, and whenever the guy at the front would be talking, and he'd go on and on, I'd always think, that's so boring. Why doesn't he talk like this? Why doesn't he tell a joke? Why doesn't he tell a story? And then I realized I like telling stories. So then I thought I liked talking in front of people. And I taught, didn't quite fit, so then I got into be an actor, and then I got into TV because I always just kept saying, I like being in front of people. What jobs are out there that I can do? So that's a dream. And then if you want, and if on the way, if things happen that knocks you off of your dream, then you remember that and you go, yeah, but this is where I'm going. And then, if you want more confidence, I think you just got to jump in the pool. You're not going to get confident about swimming if you sit on the side and go, I'm so confident, yeah, I'm super confident, look at me, confident guy, I'm the confident guy by the pool. You got to jump in the water. And then even if you look stupid, you got to say that's part of it, and it's okay, and then you start swimming. So being stupid is not a reason to stop. Being stupid or being nervous is a reason to say that's how I'm going to get confident.